Well, the first one with
the poly.
Yeah, poly.
Oh, the poly relationship.
Yeah. So you somebody made a comment and you responded. So tell them what was said. I know my man Louis, he ready to get in this topic. Right? My boy, we gonna go viral.
Yes, that was in the poly relationship.
Oh my gosh! So I think the tweet was pretty much asking like, why do men partake in poly relationship?
Right.
And I said because they are womenizers.
Wow.
I mean, let's be fucking for real. Like, why do men need another woman in a relationship? Like, y'all need to have enough dick, emotions, and money to be dealing with two women in a relationship.
So what about the men that have enough
money
of all of that?
I mean, it's whatever it is that they want to do is what they want to do. But in my mind and how I see it, I feel like they're womanizers. Like these men, just watching shows, because I sit at home and I watch my little crazy TV shows,
right?
And they got a show about that, and a bunch of these men, they just can't stop cheating. So instead of them not coming to terms and trying to be faithful to one woman, oh, let me go be poly. What kind of shit is that?
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
As a woman, can you have sex every day?
Can I?
Does it hurt? Would it be?
I mean, I gotta be. You know, it's a lot. Can I get it out?
Be honest.
It really, it really just depends on like how I'm feeling. Because at the end of the day, like I work, I'm a mom.
So
you know,
that all leads to no.
That leads to
no. It doesn't lead to no. No, it doesn't lead to no. It depends on my day to day. Like if I want to have sex 3 days, 4 days, 5 days straight, you know what I'm saying? I could do that, but it really just depends on the day. Like I'm never gonna tell my nigga like, nah, I'm cool. Like I'm always hot and ready. But if the conversation don't arise or whatever the case may be, like, all right, well, you know, so it's not mandatory for me to have sex every day, but I don't withhold the coochie either.
I'm just simply saying, right? Most men like to have sex multiple times a day.
Okay,
daily, with that being said, that
multiple times a day?
Multiple times a day.
Most men. This
multiple
times. I'm trying to let you know our mind.
All right, let me.
Most men like to have sex at least 2 times a day if it's up to us, right? That's why you think it's a joke that niggas jerk at least once a week, twice a week, because we missing something, right? So our sex drive is different than you guys, right? It doesn't hurt us to ejaculate. It doesn't hurt us to our balls is not going to hurt. So we need to have sex and want to have sex multiple times a day. If I'm being honest with you and I say, hey, you know what? Let's enter a poly relationship, so on and so forth. This is going to, you know what I mean, help do something for us in our relationship, and I can pay all the bills. Not going to do this, not going to do that. Why wouldn't we do that?
So what you're saying is...
Sexual release plays a big part.
Hey, let me finish. The reason that you would probably partake in a poly relationship is because you need to release your balls.
That's one reason.
But is that seems like that's the main reason?
No, that's not. That's just a reason.
Okay, so that's a reason. So you'll be with another woman. So you know, one don't want to fuck you, the next one will.
No, that's not.
No, that's what it is.
But it's similar to that. But that's just being honest with you. So, and what I'm saying to you is this, right? If it's 4 people in a relationship, that's 4 incomes that's coming in the house. That's another reason, right? So you talking about 4 different incomes that's coming into one household. Now, if you
helping you
guys,
take care of the kids,
right? So we got all kids. We should be sharing the children, right? Now we can get multiple properties, multiple FHA loans, multiple 700 credit scores, multiple incomes just in one household. Now we can do more together than separately.
Well, so you take you in your village and do that.
Yeah,
but I don't agree with it. But if that's how you breaking it down and that's how you're taking, you know, poly, then you know, I respect it, but I don't with it either.
So let me ask you a question, because you're saying it's only men, but what about women that's actually
doing the poly shit down?
They are really into it.
I don't agree with none of it. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not.
But you said men are womenizers,
because
and I'm saying it's women out here.
Okay, but the conversation, the tweet, AJ, was about men. It wasn't about women. So now, if you want to flip it to women, I don't agree with the shit either.
So you just you ain't.
I'm not sharing no dick. I'm not sharing no money. I'm not sharing none of that with multiple people. Like I don't need a huge village to fulfill me. Like if that's something that people want to do and how they want to live, go ahead. But I mean, I didn't come from that. Like it's supposed to be me, my nigga, my man, and whatever kids we got, whatever credit score we got, whatever money we got. Like I don't need 4 incomes. Like I have 3 incomes. Like by myself. Why do I need to attach another individual, multiple individuals just buying property. I got a fucking VA loan. I don't need the FHA loan to buy property. Like, I don't need none of that shit. Like, I'm straight. Maybe people that don't have those resources that might need additional resources, go ahead and do it. But I think men are womenizers that want to be in poly relationships.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all men, and that's but
I never said all men. I just said men.
Yeah, but that's a general statement, right? Men, that's a general statement. And what I'm saying to you is it's women that are heavily in that shit that push that shit more than men. It's only bad when a man wants to do that shit.
Right.
But if a woman pursues it, it's not a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
And that's where I stood with your statement, right?
And my only thing is this, right? You asking me what are some reasons why to be inside a poly relationship. I'm just giving you some reasons.
But that's crazy.
I'm simply saying that if you got 3 incomes, and then she got 3 incomes, and he got 3 incomes, and then she got 3.
We getting money around here.
We got 12 incomes.
So let me ask you a question, Stuff. There's certain religions where a man is allotted up to 4 wives.
Okay.
You still feel the same way about that, even if that's a part of the religion?
I'm not, but I have a choice.
I'm just asking.
And my choice, if that's what they want to do, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I don't with y'all because y'all allowed to have 8 wives. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what y'all do.
But do you still think if they're following the basis and the guidelines of their religion, are they still womenizers in your opinion? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so I'm not going to say they're womenizers, but at the same time, you know, I don't really want to say the wrong things, but if you look at these particular type of men and how they treat, it's not always 100%, you know, great. It's not always 100%
But that's
good.
within the relationship.
And I understand that. But again, that's not something that I want to do. That's not something that I partake in. If that's what if your religion calls for you to have 8 wives, go ahead and have 8 wives. If you want to go and be with, you know, 3 other women, go ahead. If a woman want to be with, you know, 2 other men, go ahead. But it's also too telling, like, the type of women and the type of men that partake in these relationships. Like, even on Twitter, I don't even know if y'all 100% on Twitter. Like, when you look at these poly relationships, you could look at the type of man that is in these relationships, and then you can look at the type of woman that is in these relationships, and it kind of makes sense why these type of people are engaging in these type of relationships.
Right.
So, I mean, but look, if that's what y'all want to do, go ahead, but I don't with it.
So I got one more.
Okay, so I might have an answer. I wish they could see your
So you started us off saying men don't got enough money. So what if the man does have enough emotions, money, can take care and do everything right? Is he still a womanizer?
We're gonna be stuck on this womanizer.
Yeah, because I feel like you generalize it,
right?
And it's bad relationships.
But I said men that partake in those relationships are womanizers. And I did not say all men. I didn't say every single man.
I'm talking about men.
But you're making it seem like I'm making it as like a whole. Like, every relationship has its flaws, period.
For sure.
But from what I see and how I responded was based on my response. And that's, they are womenizers. I have yet to see anything positive, you know, with these relationships. And that's based on what I see on Twitter. I mean, I don't go out and I don't know poly relationships in real life.
Right.
Everybody that I'm around, they got one person.
Right.
You know, besides cheating, but we're not gonna talk about that. But other than that, like,
I just feel like if we're gonna say a human being's a womanizer, we just have to be particular about it because it got to go on a case by case basis.
Fair. And I respect it's case by case. But like I said, what I see,
clapping up names.
And also, so let me ask you a question. You do know monogamy is not natural, right?
For sure.
You know every animal God created besides human beings don't believe in monogamy. We the only ones that force ourselves to.
Force?
We do.
Okay.
It's not natural.
Okay, so.
There's nothing natural about monogamy.
So where are we going with this?
I'm just saying.
No, where are we going with
polygamy is more natural than monogamy is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, go and be in a poly relationship and I'm going to be in a relationship with one person. That's just what it is.
I'm with you on that. Well, I'm just saying, it's just.
I mean, I know it's not natural, but we all got a choice at the end of the day, and I made mine. And that's it. That's all.
Right.
And that's where you stand.
And that's it.
Right. That's